So to make these props, I'm using fishing line, these little bolts and nuts, some washers for weight. This little clip is what's going to make it move, and then you just need the fabric choice. The fabric can be any material, just make sure it's very flowy so it looks good while you're bending. Now we're just going to take apart the keychain. We need this little hook piece so the fabric swivels around, and we need the loop piece that's going to go around our finger. Next, we're going to take the fishing line, and now we're going to make the string that the bending prop is going to travel on. The measurement of the fishing line is about from the palm of my hand to my shoulder. That way when I swing it around, it's not going to hit my body. So then I'm just looping the string around the ring, pulling it really tight, so there's actually 2 strands of the fishing line that I'm going to tie onto the hook. Now taking your fabric, you're going to fold over the shortest end over on itself, and I did this for about 16 inches and just sewed down the side, but at the very top I left a little opening, and this is where the hook is going to go through in the string, so the bending fabric is attached down below with weight. To cover the weight of the prop, I bought this little plastic Christmas ornament from Michaels, and then I'm just going to cut off the top. You can either use an X-Acto knife. I'm actually going to use the Dremel because it's quicker and easier in my hand. I'm just cutting off a hole in the bottom so I can slip the weights into it, and I'm also cutting off the knob on the top just because the hooks I got were too big to fit through that little opening. Make sure you clean it up a bit so the plastic doesn't snag your fabric and you have a hole in the top and the bottom. And the bolt, slip 1 washer on the top of the bolt so it just doesn't fall through the ornament. Hold that in place with your fingers and just start adding weights to it. The number of washers is going to vary on the weight of your fabric. Like my airbending props, I used about 5 washers, while the water bending props, I ended up using about 12. Then just secure them with the bolt and your weight is ready to go. And just for added security, I put a little bit of super glue on the nut because it seemed to come undone when I was swinging it around. Now, take out your fabric, slip the weight into it, and that little bolt will poke out just where you left the opening. Attach the clip to that loop, and just to secure the fishing line on the clasp, I actually just added a little hot glue to it because it seemed to slip out sometimes. Make sure you practice with it once or twice before cutting the ends off so you know the length is correct, and that's it. Your bending prop is ready to go. To use, slip the ring over your finger and start bending.